let me just say how I met Shorty. So I actually, he was my dad's friend in the mosque in the nation. So I didn't know anything about Shorty. I just knew Brother Jerome in the mosque, and I thought he was like a really nice person. You know, he was. I think I met him when I was like maybe like 13, 12, 13, something like that. And he would come over to our house. You know, I just saw that as my dad's friend. Somebody I was talking about the teachings and all that kind of stuff. So, I never met Hakeem yet at this time, of course. But later when I met Hakeem, he was telling me, "Oh, I know Brother Shorty." And I was like, "Who's Shorty?" He's like, "Brother Jerome." I was like, "Oh, like I didn't know that was his name." Then later, as time progressed, I started learning. Oh, he was crip. Like he was like I didn't know anything about that side of him at
Yeah,
all.
we knew two diametrically
Yeah.
different people. She
Mhm.
knew Brother Jerome Muhammad, and I knew Brother Short, and we didn't know it was the same person.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you, Hakeem. So when you knew him as Shorty, you didn't know that he was in the nation?
So I met him at Savior's Day, 2002, and a brother who's the minister, assistant minister in the nation, brother Minister Charles Muhammad, was like, "Yo, I know a brother that's working on his album project. Do you know Shorty from the Lench Mob?" I'm like, "Nah, I wasn't a big fan of the Lench Mob." This is true. I'm not going front.
Right.
I'm not going front. Shorty know this too. So I was like, "Yo, nah, no, I don't know him." So he took me over to his booth and he was selling all this, the CD. And I was like, "Yo," and he's like, "He needs a website." So at that time, I was the marketing dude. Everybody knew me to doing all this stuff with Carl Kanai and all that stuff. I was like, "Yo," so I got his information. He's like, "You need a website." I went to visit him for the first time, and I went to where he was living. And I'm saying it straight up, I was completely like tripped out because he was living in the jungles. That's where Denzel Washington did.
Yeah.
Right, Training Day.
He was living there. And I didn't know anything about him except for he's just a brother in the nation. He was, worked with Ice Cube or whatever. I'm gonna work on his website. And we just chop it up. And we just was like, instantly, we just clicked like brothers. So I was like, damn, it's crazy. He's so cool. And then he started telling me, yeah, about how he used to be this and that and whatever. And I was like, wait, what? But how can you be a Crip and you live in the jungle?
I was just going to ask you. I could have sworn the jungle was.
So there's another rapper who's actually in the film. His name is Squeak Rule. And Squeak Rule is in a group called All From the Eye, All From Inglewood.
Yeah.
And he's from Piru Bloods. And beautiful brother, man. Oh my God. I just had a conversation with him like 2-3 hours a couple days ago. And I was like, yo, the first time that I ever went to Shorty's house, I was leaving, I just seen this dude flamed up wearing all red when we was coming out the house, right? Coming out the spot. And I'm getting to go, and Shorty's walking to me in the car, and he's like, Shorty. I said, dude, that was you. That was you, Squeak. And he was like, yo, I don't even remember that. And I'm like, yeah, that's just how much love Shorty got because, he changed, he was working with Bo Taylor, Unity One. He was working with Jim Brown, to unify those street organizations. You know what I'm saying? So he just got all the love. Nobody, because he was like, ain't nobody doing it, to me out here. I'm like, man, you crazy. I'm trying to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gang affiliated.